Hi, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Talking, I can't say the word in the first 10 seconds or so. So, we're talking some stuff on Tuesdays. Today what we're going to talk about is, what is tuning? Do we just adjust the already available Ford parameters? Do we simply just manipulate what Ford is already giving us? Or is there more involved to tuning? So because of the, not accusations, we basically proved it, that people are out there literally stealing or having access, ripping files, having access to files. Basically, everyone out there is Lund tuned or just waiting for Lund to release stuff so that they can try to rip it. People say, what's the big deal? Like guys in the Chevy world go, well, what's the big deal? That's what we do. We say, send me your tune. And then bada bing, bada boom, they adjust it for the changes and they charge you whatever. Well, that's not tuning. That's like having an already written book and adding a couple of pages to the back. What do you mean, Alex? We'll talk about it. I'm not going to give up too much, but as always, I like to get that stuff out of the way so we can do it live.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
And as always, I want to thank the people that make it possible, the people that make actually, give you guys the giveaways, get you cool stuff, and keep the disco ball rolling. That's right, 2 Auto Solution. Rami's out on 2 Auto Solution in Puerto Rico. Get Nick done over there. Race Motive, we're giving away a ZT2 package, like an $1,100 package, brand new in the box. Thanks to Race Motive. Thank you very much. DNA High Performance, we're going to give away a hat. We'll see if they're nice enough to give away a hat or a shirt from DNA High Performance. PartsFarm.com. PartsFarm is selling a piece together GT350 and GT500. I like that shit. I like the fact that they take different color body panels, slap a car together, get it certified, and sell it to the public. Kong Performance, we're going to be doing some R&D stuff on cold air intakes. Hopefully we get my hands on one sooner than later. Caliber Transmission, calibertransmission.com, Caliber Transmission on Instagram. Got a package deal on the Stage 2 and Vengeance Clutch. PMAS, Nick James, we're going to be getting some coupler R&D happening pretty soon. And Ultimate Header, ultimateheader.com. Ultimate Header, the guys on Instagram, the best swap headers, best S550 headers, best S187 headers, best GT500 headers, best GT350 headers. Okay, let's say hi to the people here, and then we'll get after it talking about what is tuning. 2000 MCR, Andy Ali, Mendoza's Coyote, Wesley Stewart, Kylon, Darren Harper, Douche, Did It, Carter's TV, John Bailey, Corsa Gaze, Jokey, E350, Valley 10 Speed. What's up? He says, good morning. Corsa Gaze, TJ Sikorsky, Garage Built, I'm Hung So Low. Angel Puerto Rico, Izzy R, Slow 99, JD Swag a couple of times. Brian 03 Cobra, Javier Carlos, Minibag Badman, Dunn, JD Swag again, Jacob De Leon, more cubes, more boost, Desmod, Blake Bailey, Back to Coma, more cubes, more boost, Patrick Lynch, Clean 93 GT, Denzel, Grant Wilburn, Ed Diaz a couple of times, Carter's TV, Coca-Cola, 6.1 Coca-Cola from the Sinaloa Cartel, Rich 50, Austin Maynard, The Wolf, Michael Locks, it's Matt 760. What's up, brother? How you doing? How you liking your Lund tune? Louis. Louis, Dalton, Gypsy, Gray, Edwin Martinez. What's up, Edwin Martinez? Steve, 1 of 1 RTR. We got no. He's got My Turban's Dirty. I had to read it. It said My Turban's Been Dirty. My Turban's Dirty. That's a Howard Stern reference. Gregory Upfitch, Mendoza's Coyote, Isaiah Davalas, Bender, Ron Lowenberg, Dre Day, Dr. YouTube, Glass Roof, DJ Edgar, Ryan, Daniel, More Pews, More Booze, Matt Class, Tyler Gray, Edgar Sanchez, Evil, GT350, Nat Jew, and DNA High Performance. Again, are we giving away a hat or a shirt? DNA, let us know. What is tuning? After we broke the news that Dropbox and people are literally ripping files. By the way, we got way more proof like in the last week. Guys, until I can talk about it, right now it's some stuff. Until I can, guys, wonderful. Like stupidity. So when anyone ever says like, this guy's an engineer or this guy, please shut up. The proof out there is ridiculous. We got so much proof in our inbox. We're like, bro, look at this. We're like, what is happening out there? You guys are not only manipulating Lund tunes, you're manipulating them badly. Dana says, hat or shirt, let the winner pick. You guys are adjusting shit the wrong way. Multiplying here. Oh my Lord, you guys are ridiculous. So what is tuning? A lot of guys on the forums are like, oh, Lund's always talking all this shit because they say that they're taking their tunes. They're just adjusting Ford parameters. Really? So when did Ford release a Kenny Bell throttle body equipped GT? Like when did Ford from the factory with factory calibrations release a Kenny Bell 168 calibration? I would understand a CJ65 Ford Performance. I would understand that because maybe a Cobra Jet file in 2011 through 14 had that throttle body area. Got it. Okay. Kenny Bell 168. Nobody. When did Ford equip a vehicle with a trans brake? You guys think that the trans brake is factory and all you have to do is unlock it? Wrong. That is custom calibration by Braden, who used to work at Cobb, who now works at HP Tuners and added it to the Gen 3 stuff. He was crucial in programming that into HP Tuner stuff. So if you have that without an HP Tuners file, guess what happened? So Ford did not have that. There is no such thing as a locked trans brake, just unlock it for me. No, that is custom programming. So when someone like a company like SCT or HP Tuners, they plug into a car, draw the file, and they index it so that the people like you can manipulate it. Do you think that's all we do? Do you think that's what all the really good tuners do? No. They seek stuff out, add it, manipulate it in areas that you don't even know exist. You can get a tune sent to you, and what you see is half the story. So a lot of people out there saying, well, Lund is just literally manipulating Ford software. What's so proprietary about that? Really? Got it. Understood. So by that argument, if you invent something, let's say you write a book. And you're on page 800. Hell of a book. And then you say, well, let me finish this book later. And you leave it lying around. And someone grabs that book and goes, oh my God, this is phenomenal. This book is great. Let me add the end in a page and submit it as my own. Oh, wait a minute. He manipulated already existing words. He didn't invent the word the, is, are, us, love, up, down. He didn't invent words. He simply put words together that are already available and made an awesome book. Well, you could say that about recipes. You could say that about anything. You can't invent a new atom to, oh, well, I'm going to invent something out of thin air. People add their own special sauce to software to make the car run right. Show me a twin turbo Ford calibration. Show me a twin turbo 10R80 twin turbo, calibration with badass clutches that bumps in nicely and runs a 7-second quarter mile. No one has done that from Ford. So please stop saying that this is Ford software, because half of the shit you can see on commercially available software is not even indexed. It is somewhere else. There's ones and zeros. People have to pull it out, go, okay, what do I want it to do? And you have to know how to manipulate the software to the desired outcome. And saying that you're adjusting already available Ford software is the dumbest argument I've ever heard anyone say. So the stuff that you pull out for a reason, like show me any trans brake 6R80 car that came from the factory, Ford factory 6R80 Gen 1 car. Show me. Well, what do you think needs to happen? You need to find out how to engage the clutches. And that's either wiring, and let's say codes pop up. Let's say none of the codes are available. Let's say there's a bunch of stuff that you have to find so the car actually can get on the trans brake, not light up the dash with check engine lights, and launch the car and go 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, lock up 3, 4. Oh, Ford never did that? Right. Now, Flash of Genius is a great movie. If you guys ever do yourselves a favor, watch the movie Flash of Genius. Flash of Genius was a guy who had like 6 kids in the 60s or something. And he invented the intermittent wiper. Back in the day, if your wipers were either high, low, or off. There was no such thing as a intermittent wiper where you, to this day, you can literally set a timer on your wiper to swipe every 1 second, every 5 seconds, every 10 seconds. That wasn't a thing in the 60s. So this gentleman, using existing parts, okay, parts that were already invented, parts that were already out there, he put them together in a way to be able to say, look, I invented a intermittent wiper when it's not exactly raining a whole bunch, just a little bit. And you can actually set that timer. Well, guess what? He literally got swindled out of that situation. People in Detroit, especially Ford, saw that invention and they marketed it on the, I think, 69 Mustang as a option, a revolutionary option. He got screwed over by Ford and all of Detroit, and he fought for most of his life after that just to get recognition, because sometimes it's not about the money. Sometimes it's to say, I did that. And without us, most of the guys out there that are fly-by-night tuners would not even have a career. And that is not conjecture. That is not something that we're saying it to boast. That is the truth. Because if you have not owned every single vehicle you tune, if you have not owned every single vehicle that you tune, one could make the case that you already have a vetted file. So we have, what do we have in our hands right now? We have a 2021 F-150. John starts hammering out the calibrations. Yeah, we're not first to market, but guaranteed we're going to be best to market. That's just how we roll. So he said, hey, it begins. Did he say, let me get someone else's tune? And no, we're going to hammer it out and give it the Lund special sauce. That's what we do. We did it with 18. We did 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to 17, 18 to 23. And now we're going to do it on F-150. And when 24 Mustang comes out, we're going to do it there. So to say that you're manipulating Ford software and it's not that special is the dumbest argument you can make. Because why have books? Why are you buying a book? Why are you watching a movie? Movies are already invented. Why is someone making a completely different movie? Who cares about movies? I don't want to see the same thing. You already took someone else's template, a beginning, a storyline, the middle. How about songs? Notes. Please stop with that dumb argument that just because it is Ford software that we're working with Ford stuff. If Ford never made files for Kenny Bell 168s, big throttle bodies, VMP 163Rs, bigger injectors, trans brakes, everything, you name it, 2-steps, the whole 9 yards, and some of the stuff that we will not release. By the way, there is stuff that we will not release because we're like, why would we give this to the general public? Someone's just going to rip it and have it and say it's cool. Like, you guys think that we can't make fire happen on command? I guarantee by mistake, we found out we can make big, dumb, stupid flames. And we're like, we don't want to support this. We don't want it. It's stupid. But you guys would love it. You guys would love certain things. But at the end of the day, it's not something that we even want to support. And I understand you guys want it, but just because you want it doesn't mean we're going to support it. But that's just like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to that. So for those of you out there that are saying that all we're doing is manipulating Ford software, that's right. Then why is plagiarism a thing? Why is it that when you literally verbatim take someone else's words that are put together by already invented words and put it out there as your own, you can get in trouble? It is called plagiarism. Now, there isn't such thing in the tuning world. It's just called tune stealing. That's it. And then when you try to manipulate the tune file by adding a couple of things here and moving this and multiplying that and adding instead of subtracting, or subtracting instead of adding, we laugh at that. We see what's happening out there. Now, somebody said, hey, if you're putting in Easter eggs, that means you guys are drawing tunes. No, because what happens when it waters itself down the pipe? Let's say I tune something from scratch. And I lock it. And then it somehow becomes unlocked by someone else. And now it is an unlocked tune that makes its way back to me via, let's say, an open HP tuners file. And I have already put Easter eggs in there. I go, that's my tune. And that's what happened with me at Carlisle when I worked at VMP. And that's how we found out at VMP, some guy we thought was cool was stealing tunes. Literally, 1 degree of timing on the top right of the combustion adder, of the combustion limit adder, and it made like 8 more horse, and he claimed it as his own. When we did a compare, it was exactly the same tune, except 1.5 degrees on the top right. Have I named that person out loud? Fuck no, because they haven't really tuned anymore and they're not really in the business. But I know, and I hope that he knows, that I know that he's full of shit and doesn't know how to tune for shit. And I know many people that are like that. I don't call them out because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. But when someone goes out there literally going out of their way to rip shit, I'm going to mention some stuff. So tuning isn't editing what Ford already gives you. Tuning is literally finding it in the binary, figuring out what you want it to do, adding it, and then figuring out how all that works together in terms of a race application or for whatever desired effect you want. Same as the trans brake stuff on Gen 3 where Cobb and Braden added it with HP Tuner stuff. So if that ends up on any other software, you know it was ripped. Someone said, well, Cobra Jet. Ford never had a 10R80 Cobra Jet. Like, show me Ford's 10R80 Cobra Jet. All Cobra Jets are turbo 400s with a 5.2 and a GT500 computer and a speed density calibration. Like, please stop it with all that crap. So, what have you guys heard? What have you guys seen? What do you think about the fallout that everything happened? I thought it was hilarious, and there's still a lot more to come out. But again, we're just gonna play this one a little closer to the chest because, boy, it got really good by the time that a couple of days went by. We're like, wow, everyone came out of the woodwork and finally realized, no wonder I thought this wasn't, some people have in their minds that someone is Billy Badass. And then when someone says, no, you're not Billy Badass, you're actually literally copying stuff and just ripping it as your own. And then that's like the people who defend their stuff the most are thieves. Plain and simple. I think there was a National Geographic show or something one time where it showed a couple of penguins. And one penguin was building his nest out of little rocks. Well, the other penguin was sitting back going, well, when he goes out for another rock, I'm just going to steal his rocks. So he would go over and grab the already laid out rocks in the nest and start building his nest out of stolen rocks. Guess who defended the nest the strongest? The thief. The thief. The thief. Great show. It's part of nature. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, we'll get your questions, comments. We're going to be giving away a ZT2 package. That's right. Where is that? Where's the prize? Failhorn Grand. Where is it? There we go. We're going to be giving away. Oh my God, that is so loud. Jesus. Zaytronic ZT2 package. If you want analog with wideband, fuel pressure and boost, you can do it with the ZT2 package and an engine. But no, I'm not selling you an Engage. Fuck you. You got to get your own. So eat a dick. Yeah. All right. That's how you promote a product. D-Rock Fox says, hello. Was just completing my info on a Lund 2. Now, how many of you, raise your hand, were not Lund tuned, saw the drama, and said, I should get Lund tuned? Or maybe you said, I don't want to be a part of the drama. Lund is fucking up because they're calling out thieves, and I don't want nothing to do. Like, which one were you? Were you previously tuned by another company, then saw that it's basically a Lund tune anyway, and then start going, should I just get the sauce directly instead of indirectly? Because, guys, understand this. Based on the files we received since the accusations were made, you're getting a Lund tune that is fucked up. Like, guys, you're getting a Lund tune that is fucked up. So understand this. The changes that people are making to try to hide their tracks are hilarious and can actually damage your engine, as you saw that someone was adding timing when it went leaner. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Matt 2011 says bit late, but made it. Yeah, Banish is a legit tuner. Like, I'm not ever going to talk shit on Mr. Greg Banish. He worked for Roush, so he knows his shit. Get the 13 mail worth it. What's happening here? Hey, ask all the time on HP Tuners how to unlock the Lund tunes. Hey, they ask all the times on HP Tuners forums how to unlock the Lund tunes. Now, I don't know I don't know what's happening, but I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I don't trust anybody. Like Alejandro Flores. I'm not on the Lund shit. Alejandro Flores does not trust anybody. I don't trust anyone that has any tools that can reverse anything. Because now you have the keys to the castle. So maybe it's a contractual thing that you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna reverse the file, but that doesn't mean that you won't do it for like a couple of people. So I just don't trust any. I don't care what they tell me. I don't care if they swear on the life of their mom, children, or dog. I don't believe any programming level person to not draw and reverse a Lund file. That's just because that's what hacking is. They love that shit. They want to learn. Well, how the hell did this thing go sixes? By the way, nobody else has tuned a stock computer to go sixes. Like nobody. Okay, and Aldo in Mexico Racing League did it, and they're probably going to do it again on another car that they have. They just basically duplicate the setup, and we're this close to doing it on the Grey Goose. So at the end of the day, I'm sure a hacker wants to look at it and go, what did they do? Then when they open it on commercially available software, they go, that's it? Yeah, that's it. We manipulated Ford software. Totally bone stock turbo software. Get the fuck out of here. I was tuned by another company, but ever since this show started, I'm a Lund guy from now on. So much truth has been put out. Look, did you even know this was happening unless this show was a thing? I mean, I'm sure you saw rumblings on forums, and I'm sure you saw other things on other people's pages and accusations. But when I show you unequivocal proof and I explain it the way I explain it, a lot of people go, shit, that makes sense. Damn. And I try to fill the blanks in so that you can kind of get a grasp of what I'm talking about. But when people say stuff like all they're doing is manipulating Ford software, I'm like, are you on crack? Bro, are you on crack? If they had any, I wish Ford had credible Kenny Bell 168 data. That stuff had to be done from literally sand. I think Senior gave me a book on throttle body areas and stuff that was this thick. It was like a hue, and I was lost. It kind of looks, if you can imagine what the throttle body area is, I thought it was literally a shape of the throttle body. But then once I found out it's more about throttle feel than anything, it made more sense in my head once I was able to see the tables. I have a Holly EFI, so I don't need a tuner. Best money ever spent. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Holly EFI. Awesome. I can't wait to hear that thing start up. I'd love to hear a Holly start up on a hot day. You hear about Mid-Florida Dyno came out of nowhere? No, again, guys, anybody that has Coyote files and is tuning out of nowhere, you gotta be sus. You gotta be sus. Now, if they're a dealer for somebody else and they're, let's just say, someone else has access to files and they're doing a remote thing, I guess I understand that, but I've never heard of anybody, and I'm not gonna call anyone up by name in terms of shops. Shops are crazy to try to tune things themselves. Shops would be absolutely nuts. Like I remember Demonology used to work with another shop, right? Demonology used to be with another shop. And he was on a live one time. And he's like, hey, man, what's going on, man? Shit. Hey, these guys looking for a tuner. They're looking for a tuner. And then the guy's like, yeah, we're looking for a tuner. You know anyone that's tuning? And he's like, what you need? He goes, we need a guy that does Ford, Dodge, and Chevy. And I went, are you going to pay him $350,000 a year? Because he can make that if he can tune all three well. Like a guy that can tune all three of those platforms really well can make $350,000 plus a year if he markets his shit right. So what are you gonna pay him? $55,000 a year to tune 7 cars a day? Boy, nobody worth anything is going to tune for a shop for a salary. If anything, tuners are like traveling sales guys, and they go to this dyno and they tune 30 cars, and they go to that dyno and they tune this many cars because they have vetted files that they've worked with. Guys, you're crazy if you think you can go to a shop and the Coyote tuner that's making $55,000 a year is going to do a quarter a good of a job that Lund can do on a similar car. Like, not even close. These same guys defending tune stealing will swear they have sick builds because they bolted on parts, aka manipulated Ford hard parts. Right. Wait a minute. You don't have your Cold Air is just a bigger version of Ford's Cold Air. Your headers is just a bigger version of Ford's design. Like, that's how stupid your argument is. Like, that is how dumb your argument is. I ported this, meaning the already existing manifold. Like, the already existing manifold, you hogged it out. And okay, then you can, if you're one of those cycles that says that Ford isn't that Lund isn't that special, you can say, well, you're not that special. All you're doing is hogging out parts. That's all you're doing. I don't say that. I go, hey, good job. But at the end of the day, it takes some skill to do that. So I would never poo-poo that. People out there are funny as fuck. Chris Romero says, what's up? A potential Indian scammer says, I used to be tuned by a 3-letter company. I'm just finishing my swap this summer. My reason to go with Lund is Alex. He's always been an honest person, and he would not work for a shady brand. No. Look, if I started seeing Lund doing weird shit, I talk to him about it. I go, I don't like this. And if they continue doing weird shit, I don't want to be involved. But they are solid as shit, guys. What's up, Alec from Late Model Performance? I think I have a solution to the stuff we were talking about. I'm waiting on some couplers to come in, and then I have to find a filter situation. But I think I got it figured out. It's just a matter of like getting creative with the couplers mostly. And PMAS sent down some couplers for me to try some different finagling on cold air situations. So shout out to Nick James, who's going to send me down some couplers, a variety of them, 45s, 90s, big stuff to see if I can make something work on the ZR1. Gotta do it all now. Justin White says, gotta do it all now, huh? Says Justin White. Okay. Isn't that actually what happened with Bama and American Muscle? I don't know what you're talking about. Alex, what's the max degree before pistons valves hit? What cam? Stock cams? Like what cam? Usually on Gen 1, Gen 2, on the stock cam, you're not going to do it. But if you have a stage 3 comp cam and you don't have 30-degree limiters, then you're going to probably have an issue. But I'm not going to tell you at what point you're going to have an issue. You're going to have to find that out yourself. People don't realize how much Lund has access to, and that will specialize will almost always outperform your average Joe that just tunes on the side. Right. That's right. Okay, so let's talk about what is tuning. Okay, let's say you are a tuner and you are not familiar with Ford stuff, but someone brings in a Vortec. I guarantee you, as a fly-by-night tuner, can make the same exact horsepower that Lund can. Because you go to the timing table that caps timing, you give it a certain spark, you maybe play with optimum performance cam timing, and then you go, look, I made 650 horsepower. Oh, wow. Oh, my God, I'm so happy my Vortec car made 650 horsepower. Okay, here are the keys, sir. All right, man, see you later. Hey, it doesn't start. Oh, no, just pump it a little bit. Pump it. It's fuel injected. Clear it out. It's normal. Okay, see you later. Hey, this thing runs like shit. Oh, it made 650 horsepower. What do you want from me? Get off my back, bro. Anybody can tune wide open throttle. You, me, anybody can tune wide open throttle. The drivability is when it starts to really have a major gap in talent. Like Alejandro Flores, can tune my Corvette now, no problem. Now, if I wanted to transition from 2,800 RPMs to 3,500 RPMs right between the vacuum and boost transition, now it becomes a little bit of an issue. What do? You hit the math, you hit the transient, you hit the enrichment. What do you do? How much do you hit it by? Where do you hit it? Stop it. It's not easy to make the car drive well. And that's what we talk about, the ghosts in the machine. I can hear a car idle and know it's a Lund tune. I can hear a car start and know it's a Lund tune, especially GT500 and Gen 1 Mustang with a big oval throttle body. If I get in a car that is not Lund tune and I start it and it has a Kenny Bell 168, cams, TVS, E85, and it starts a certain way, and I'm not going to tell you how it starts. I'm going to go, I want to pull this file because this sounds like a fucking Lund tune. The way it starts, there are telltale signs of how Lund manipulates calibrations for their liking. And one of the telltale signs of a Lund tune is how it starts, especially on Gen 1 with big oval throttle bodies. Just take a listen at any Lund tune car, Kenny Bell 168, GT500. Take a listen. You're going to go, now I know what Alex is talking about. So when I hear that, I go, my antennas go up. Alex, been tuning my 20 ESS GT500, and whenever I asked for any advice on my tune, he'd always point me in the right direction, had me dialed in 4 revisions. Any idiot with a laptop can make big dyno numbers. And that's the other thing. Maybe we're not the best, maybe we're not the most talented tuners, right? Let's just say that. Okay, let's say I give you that, but I don't. But let's say I give you that. I have revised today. I woke up, there were 55 emails in my inbox. Everyone got revised or their base file at least 3 times. Meaning, if there were 13 or 15 new orders, they got them today. 50% of those got revised today, and all the others got at least 3 to 4 revisions today. And I think I finalized 20 or 25 tickets today. Final, enjoy your summer. Let's bring on the next. That's just me. Then we got Dakota, Brandon, Devin, Nardi, and Junior, and sometimes Senior. Senior takes some tickets at night too, doing that at the same time. So for whatever it's worth, maybe you think whatever you think about Lund, but nobody touches us when it comes to customer service. It's just not even close. Stop it. Like, I've tuned guys that made 1,300 horsepower in 3 revisions. Because I had a customer, shows up, he goes, I have a GT500 motor in a Fox body. I said, what year motor? He goes, 1314. I said, what computer? He goes, ARL5, meaning 1314 GT500. I go, what throttle body? Kenny Bell 168. What cams? NSR, no springs required, L&Ms. What injectors? 1700s. I go, that's my car. Oh, here's the blue car's tune. Plopped it. Started, was within 5 or 6%. And I think he made, he had a TVS through a Turbo 400, and I think it made 1090 or 1100 horsepower. Almost exactly what my car made. Stop it. Since pulling down on my blower, my tuner has had trouble with the startup. It's rough. Is it a Lund tune? Because the pulley should not matter. Like, maybe the light off when you actually turn it on and the amount of air coming through, but that should not affect startup, to be honest with you. Francisco Mendoza says, I tried explaining this to a guy that no one has full access to his 22 GT tuning, and he swears his tuner in Arizona does. P.S. He used to own Mazda 3 before his GT right. Look, nobody has full access to the 22, 21 and up calibrations. I'm saying full super secret sauce stuff is not available on 21 plus. It's not. I don't care what anybody says. 20 and under, super secret Billy Badass saucy stuff is done by Lund. Like, super Billy Badass. And from what I hear, the 21 and up at 150, good luck drawing that shit. Like, good luck. Like, the encryption is in there. And I know some people are engineers and they'll pull it or whatever, but if you have to go through extra work to pull certain files, be careful, because only a certain few companies have that software. And if those companies start going, whoa, how'd you do that? It can become a legal problem. So be careful. Alex, how many friend requests did you accept today? I deny every friend request I get. I don't want to be anybody's friend. Like, literally, fuck you. I don't want to talk to anybody. We're not gonna be boys. I'm not gonna chit chat you up after hours. Like, literally 4:30, 4:45, my shit is off and I live Alejandro Flores life. Play with the dog, play with the cars. I don't have a job after that. Well, you're not. Fuck you. I have earned the right to just turn shit off. Turn shit off. I see you tomorrow at 7:30. I'm not anyone's friend. Fuck that. Because they're not friends. You guys are not friend requesting me to be friends. You want access to tuning knowledge or Lund racing tuning directly. You want to bypass the whole system and you want to go direct and text me, hey Alex, I got a question, I'll pay you. You know what? Don't pay me. Go through if it's a Lund racing situation, go through a Lund racing. Hello, Alex. I'm kind of new to the channel. What changed your mind about the Champ Stamp and F-150? The 10R80. The 10R80 is the biggest piece of shit transmission I've ever driven. Ever. I could have bought a Tahoe or a Yukon that was 10-speed. And they were trash, bro. But Alex, the 8-speed is worse. No, it's not. That 8-speed shifts really freaking nice. I have not had any issue, knock on wood, with the 8-speed. But the 10R80 is so bad that it was only a drag race truck. It wasn't something I could drive. It didn't tow well. I'd be driving in 10th gear on the highway and it'd go to first for no reason. Here it is. Bye. Wing! For no reason on the stock file, on the stock tune, it would go to first gear on the highway. Bro, the 10R80 is a trash-ass transmission. I don't like it. It sucks. I would never build a vehicle to go racing that has a 10R80 base around it. It is trash. 6R80 is daddy. 6R80 is king if you want to build Billy badass stuff. Now we're hearing that there's billet shafts everywhere. Like stuff that wasn't available before. Now you could almost have a freaking bulletproof 6R80. It's becoming that. Why would you ever want to mess with 10R80s? They're trash. But Alex, we should be together, right? Like people hit me up and they're like, I think I want to friend request Alex. And I'm like, what do you think we're going to get out of this? You think we're going to go to Arby's together and hang out? We're going to go to Raising Cane's and get some chicken strips together? You really don't know me then. Like I don't like anybody. I just want to be left after 4:30. I don't even tune. I go enjoy my life. Right, that's the other thing. Like when you give away free parts, where's the tracking number? Gen 3 F-150 with a cam rattle too. Exactly. When you let off the gas on a Gen 3 F-150, the phasers go brr, brr, ooh, brr. What the hell's that? Oh, it's the phasers. Oh, it's no big deal. Ooh, you going around the parking lot, and all of a sudden, between the 1-2 shift, it flares for no reason. It goes, ooh. What was that? Oh, I don't know. It's normal. No, that transmission is absolute trash. Watch there be some, like you thought an 8L90 or whatever the hell it's called, that Chevy has, a 6L80 or what the hell is it called? You thought that recall was going to be a problem? 8L90, whatever. You thought that recall was going to be a problem? Watch the 10R80 shit happen. I swear I just pulley down and put a Deechworks 400. You know what I love? How people say, all I did was pulley down, now the car doesn't start well. And put a Deechworks 400. And put a Deechworks 400. Alex, all I did was pulley down. Are you sure? Well, I also added a fuel pump. Maybe it's the fuel pump. A pulley is not going to affect startup. The fuel pump might. What do you mean? It says 400 on it, which is more. I have seen some Deechworks 400, sorry Deechworks, flow less than a stock pump because of the check valve. Sorry Deechworks. Flow less than a stock pump because of the check valve. Edo Martinez like 6R80 is vetted as fuck. Absolutely. No, a 6R80 cannot be installed on a Gen 3 unless you do Motec. Stop it. Section 8 update. I don't know. Keith Ray. Paging Keith Ray. Any updates on the motor? Paging Keith Ray. I don't know. We'll see what he says. Exactly why I haven't boosted my Gen 3 yet. Not ready for the 10-hour crap. It's already on the 3. It's already crap on the 3-4 shift. Oh, bro. NA cars all flare on the 3-4 or 4-5 shift. And then they go, well, Alex, just tune it better. I am tuning it, asshole. I'm commanding it at 7,500. And it is flaring to 8,200. Well, lower the shift. Oh. Why didn't I think of that, dickhead? Oh, okay. Where should I lower it to if I'm commanding it at 7,500 and it's hitting at 8,200? Please tell me. Well, I don't know. You're the tuner. Okay. Let me be that guy and actually do it. Let me lower it to 7,000. Hey, Alex, it's still flaring to 8,200. Let me lower it to 6,500. Hey, Alex, it's still flaring to... Let me lower it. Oops, it skips the whole shift and goes to the next shift. It's not the tune. Stop. Joaquin Velasquez says, I can't tell you how many phasers I've done. On F-150, yeah, I'm sure it's a problem. Raising Cane's is awesome. It is awesome. Come on, guy, it's not real. If you had a Holly, you could modify your tune that instant. If you had a Holly, you could modify your shit-ass tune using shit-ass Holly in an instant. Yep. Look, guys, if you have a meth billet atomizer for eat my asses, because I don't know, their sizes are weird. 800 millimeter throttle body, all this sure, get a Holly. But if you got a JLT E85 car and you're considering putting Holly on it, bro, drink that bleach. The good shit. The concentrated stuff. Stop it. People go, well, I should go Holly. Well, what do you got? Well, I got a TVS that makes 600 horsepower. Bro, shut up. Like, I got guys that swap guys, and they're like, should I go Holly? I'm like, well, what are you going to put in the car? Coyote with 85 millimeter BBK and BBK headers. I'm like, use a control pack. Well, I want to be able to adjust it on the... What the fuck are you going to adjust? You're on pump gas and a stock throttle body. Hey, Alex, did you hear Holly has VCT control? Stop. Please stop. I used to be afraid of the downshift third, especially the second, but the tune is so smooth I can go all the way down to first with no jerkiness, says DJ19 Mustang with the Gen 5 Whipple 132 throttle body tuned by you. What is the fix for the P2119 code? I don't trust forums. Okay. Two things could be causing the P2119 code. That is literally a return spring code, meaning the throttle's getting stuck. Two things could be causing it. Number one, the mating of the surfaces. So if the Whipple 132 has a gasket sealing it up against the blower, and you ugga-dugga'd it up against the blower, and you tightened it too much, you might be binding the throttle body, and it might be causing the blade that is dependent on the shaft alignment to be smoothly, in terms of actuation. It might be causing it to bind when it gets hot. When that car starts running and it gets hot, that sucker gets to 190, 200 degrees in an instant. It gets freaking hot. So what I suggest you do is the following. Take the gasket out, put a very thin film of Permatex or sealant, gasket maker, put the throttle body on, let it set, and then barely tighten it down in a nice little, crisscross pattern. And usually that takes care of the issue. Just hopped on work late tonight. I'll catch a replay later. But Alex, Steve Morris uses it on everything. Uses what on everything? Holly? Yeah, doesn't he rebuild SMXs like every 3 passes? No offense to Steve Morris, but if I have an SMX and he's like, well, okay, first of all, what happened was this thing runs water. Okay, this thing runs water, and the water got in the piston. Right, so because I don't have anything in the tune to prevent the water from going in the piston, I got to rebuild the billet $55,000 motor. And I'm like, boy, like, I get it. You guys are running it to go 5s, and I get it. Billy Badass stuff. Fuck. Like, why the hell is that? Why a $55,000 motor? Does it last the season? I mean, I know Cletus has lasted a while. But every time I see Steve Morris, I go, I got a lot of respect for you, bro. But if you're rebuilding your SMXs twice a season, just top 10 worked late. I already got that. You're gonna whatever. You're gonna watch Fast X. Fast what? I'm not gonna watch any Fast. I haven't watched any Fast and Furious movie since like Han died, which is what, 2? So stupid. Holly works fine on turbo small block Ford Fox body. I love people that are like, man, this guy Alex don't know what the hell he's talking about. He's out there talking all that shit. Okay, lanes 4 and 5, suit up. Okay, go, hold on. Oh. Oh, I'll get it this time. The fucking Holly start. Get the fuck out of here with that Holly shit. Meanwhile, you hear the Lund's car. All right, lane 2 and 3, suit up. Chicka 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 brum la 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 la. Fucking 7-0 at 180. How are you enjoying the ZR1? like people think that I have like an adventure in that car every day. Well, I took it to North Dakota yesterday. It was awesome. I went to what the hell mountain is up there? What black something mountain? And then after that, I went to I don't know. I went drag race. And then the next, you think I have constant adventures in the ZR1? Last time I drove it, it went 6.1. I haven't driven it in a week and a half. Yeah, what do you think? Well, I took it to dinner the other day, and you know what's funny? No, stop. I enjoy it when I can. Like, people think I'm constantly, oh, I got to drive the car today. I got to vlog for the people. Fuck that. The car sits in the garage and comes out when I want it to come out. Which pump should I run, sir? 11 GT, 2.3 Rush blower, stock pump with a booster pump. Sasso, stock pump with a booster pump. Why are you making things complicated? Why are you shoving a Deechworks 400 in there? Does the stock pump crap out? Because I've had guys today tell me, hey, I'm ready to step it up. Hey, Alex, you're going to love this. I got some plans this summer. Oh, yeah? What do you got going on? I'm going to go from 120 millimeter pulley from ESS to 100 millimeter. Oh, shit, son. We're going to send it. All right. What are you going to do for fuel? Sunoco 94. No. That's pump gas. You're stuck on 10 PSI. Get out of here. Yeah. Hey, how was the drive to Dunkin' Donuts today? Did you really enjoy it? What is wrong with people, bro? Car isn't ever going to stop shifting. You have a 10R in New York City. I hope Alex neighbors are trying to watch The Notebook or something. How does Lund car start again? Alex, why is grass green? Hey, Alex, are you really liking your ZR1? Yeah, it looks really good in the garage. Why don't you ask me about the GT500 motor again? Right, like, okay, the guys that are constantly driving their cars and racing them, like, guys, I actually had to watch the Mustang Lifestyles Twin Turbo GT500 video because I have to be reminded of how absolutely retarded the Mustang content is out there to remind myself, because sometimes I doubt my work, right? Sometimes I go, well, I'm not bringing the people what they want. Maybe they want to see me do more racing and do more burnout, but I'm like, but then I'm just beating up on the equipment for like $110, like in the lifetime of the video. I'm like, that's not worth it to me. Maybe when I go to the track and I'll film it, but I'm not going to make a special event out of beating the crap out of my cars. Then I go, well, let me see what the others are doing out there. And I see Mustang Lifestyles do a burnout that would make John Force jealous. And I thought, well, that's going to have a clutch over temp code. And sure enough, he goes, I don't understand what happened. It's like it had some weird clutch over temp code. So anyway, catch you later. And I went, that's what you guys are watching out there? Like, you guys actually watched that? I was blown away that dude didn't know that you shouldn't do a John Force burnout. And then it ran, what, a 1089 or some shit? I'm like, a twin turbo GT500 went 1089. Bro, trade that shit in. Trade that. Get that thing out of your life. Stop it. Yes, stock pump outs are already have a BAP. I'll return to stock. Get the stock pump back in there. Put the BAP and you're good to go. I did have to watch it. This is why, right? Because I want to see what's out. What's my competition? Like, Cletus is not my competition. Cletus is at another level. He's at another stratosphere. I'm just some low buck dumbass that tunes cars once in a while and I talk some shit and try to drop some knowledge on people. But I am not going to go out there with my ZR1 and beat the crap out of it. Like, that's crazy to me. I drove my Fox the other day. By the way, driving a Fox body fucking sucks. Okay, there's nothing cool about it. Unless it has AC and it's super smooth, driving a Fox is a pretty awful experience. And it reminded me how awful of an experience it is. No AC, chopping all the way to 2,000 RPMs. I'm like, it's cool for 5 minutes. And then once you get into your big boy underwear, you go, yeah, no, this isn't cool anymore. So I drive it like 5 minutes to the gym and back and I'm done. I don't go cruising with it so I can have a sweaty back when I get out of a Fox body. I'm not psycho. I unfortunately get his videos on my recommended list. Are there farmers in Florida paying $30 an hour yet? Why is the builder taking so long on the GT500 motor? But look, everyone told me it's going to take 6 months, so we're on month 5. So on the 6th month, I'll say, hey, any updates? Keep doing what you're doing, Alex. Content top notch compared to others. Appreciate your help. Because in the last couple of weeks, all I've had to do is talk shit about how people are stealing our tunes. And again, we have known this was happening, but we didn't have unequivocal proof. And now we have nothing but proof. And we're just like, okay, we'll talk about it. Was trying to find which cam you recommend for a 14 GT. Again, I think with a stage 3 comp non-blower. Yes. Okay. Gen 1, stage 3 comp. NA. Okay. NA. Whether you have a blower, turbo or your NA, you run an NA cam because it has VCT. We can swing it whichever way we want. So get a stage 3 comp NA, and I don't care if you go blower later, you don't have to change the cam. You're going to make less torque, but you're going to make more horsepower. Stage for Gen 2, same thing. Gen 3, Stage 2, 433, 430 cams. The same cams Valley 10-speed runs on his car. 433, 430 comp cams. If you want to, and this is for like 900 horsepower and up, guys. Otherwise, keep that sucker stock. Stock cam Coyotes have been 7s. Understand that. Stock cam Coyotes have been 7s. The garbage that YouTube recommends to me, views also watch. Oh, gotcha. Alex, Mustang Lifestyle, Stang Nut collaboration is what the people want. Men don't need AC. Men that own homes, not rented. Oh, he got me. Oh, you know what? My ZR1 has AC. So does my Cadillac Escalade. So does my GT500 has AC in it now, currently, but it's not running. But I think my ZR1 and my Escalade have really good AC. By the way, where do you live? And don't if it's not in South Florida, you don't even know what the fuck it costs to live down here. You need 150 and up just to survive down here. Stop it. Motherfucker lives in Kansas on 50 acres that no one gives a fuck about and it's flexing. Hey Alex, I sent you a cap PBH. Hope you got it. I haven't gotten shit. They haven't told me anything. If it doesn't have my name on the package, they don't call me. But just one cam exactly. If it makes more power NA, it'll make more power under boost. See, I don't think people understand that. I think, yes, the 14-year-old Corvette that you can't afford. I guarantee you can't afford that Corvette. Can you afford a 14-year-old Corvette at $70,000 or so? I love people that come on and try to make themselves feel better by putting down a guy that does 10 times better than they do. I'm blown away by that. Imagine me going up to Elon Musk and go, you suck with your SpaceX and your stupid Tesla company and your stupid Twitter. You suck. I would never do that. Is it me or does it bother anyone else when people say to do a cam on a Coyote? Why do people get caught up in cams and just add boost and send it? I don't know. See, for some reason in the Chevy world, you almost need a cam. Not all the time, but we have proven that on ZR1s and some LT stuff, according to Alec Bledsoe, that you don't need a cam if you want to live in the 850 to 900 range. Okay, but when it comes to more than that, easier, sure, a cam's gonna help. But I'm not in love with the whole cam situation. The more I drive the Corvette, the more I want it to be super nice and drivable, like super nice and drivable. Oh yeah, here we go with his investments. That's how you know the guy's a fucking loser, right? The guy comes on the channel and says, well, you don't think I have 401ks? You don't think I have term life insurance or whole life? You don't think I have any of that stuff? Do you think I flex on quarterly statements, fucking clown? That's how I know you got nothing. Your quarterly statement is probably worth my Corvette. So please shut up. I love people like that. Get your flame suit on, Timmy. And the thing is, Tim Webb doesn't show his face. He's one of these guys that's anonymous. He's one of these guys that's anonymous and doesn't show his face. I love those guys. Those guys are literally my biggest fans. People need to watch Richard Holdner more often. Dude makes it so simple. Yes and no. The problem is this. I don't trust any engine dyno guys. I don't care. This is why. Did you guys watch the Power TV, whatever the fuck it's called, Coyote build, where he made 800 horsepower on pump gas? And I'm like, bullshit. 800 horsepower. And they're out there, oh, we just got some off-the-shelf parts, stage 3 cams, 2 pounds of boost on the Whipple, and it made 800 horsepower. I go, bro, get the fuck out of my life. Like, get out of my life with that shit. I don't trust. And then what happens? People watch that, and they go, Alex, how come my car only makes 600 horsepower? Because you got 10 pounds of boost with pump gas. Power Nation TV got 800. Go get it built by Power Nation TV. They must be doing something right. Pulls out Vanguard. Right, imagine like with your Voya account. Oh yeah, Alex, you think you're loaded? Well, look at my quarterly statement for something I've been working for 15 years in. Pull it out. Let's see that 10% fee and then the taxes. Pull it out. Because you ain't doing shit with that unless you either get a loan against it or get taxed on it heavily. Stop flexing. Stop flexing with money in an investment account. Like, what is wrong with people? Is that where we're at right now? You think rappers go on videos flexing their flexing their quarterly statement? You think Birdman is like,
I like to fuck him in the
quarterly
ass while he beat up the
statement?
pussy.
Stupid. There's stupid ass motherfuckers here, bro. For real. Cam is more for the RPM range. Increase. A lot of stock LS cams fall off bad over 5,000 RPMs. I mean, I get it, but see, I remember I made that argument with a couple of LS guys, and I don't think Alec Bledsoe is an LS guy per se. He's just well versed and he's more knowledgeable with the LT stuff and up. But he kind of made my point for me. Like, you could take a stocked cam Coyote and make actually a stock motor. I mean, literally, stock motor, throw boost in the 85 to it, and it's going to make 1,000 to the wheel. Through an auto. It'll do it. I don't think you could do that with any LS on a stock cam. You need a cam you need cam, potentially cylinder heads, and an intake manifold. Just to flow enough air to make that power number, and then boost on top of that. Tim's favorite rapper is Jack Harlow. Exactly. Don't forget, half of his investment is employer matched. Oh, my God. Thank you, Half Bolton on. Oh, yeah, Alex, I got $100,000 in my Voya account. Your employer matched that. So you really have like 25,000, which is my wheels and a blower port. Oh, fuck, he's right. No, I did not have coffee. This is literally me on fumes. Timmy would show us, but he's in between banks in his investment. SVB went south. And he's probably going to flex on Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, Alex, you got a Corvette? You got a Corvette and a Cadillac Escalade? Well, I got 3 Bitcoin. Whoa. Wow. You got nothing better to do but to come on a channel and hate and complain. What the fuck is wrong with people? Look, that's okay. Anyway, back on the whole situation with the tuning stuff. Now, people that don't really understand, like, I'm sure Alec and all those people that tune with commercially available software, sometimes they find something not in that software. Maybe they use, let's say, a different software that has something else mapped that software doesn't have. And you're like, oh my God, but I want to be able to flash it with HP tuners. Well, you're kind of stuck, right? You're kind of like, do I hit up HP tuners and tell them to add this, right? And if they add it, will everyone have it on their next on their next beta upload? Well, that's the issue some tuners have. Like, some tuners are sitting there hammering out tunes and they're having issue. It's hitting a phantom limiter. It's not fueling properly. It's not seeing the commanded spark, whatever. And then you go, okay, let me give up on this software. Boom. And then you were able to log, let's say, spark source or other issues. And you go, oh my God, I'm able to go 7,200 RPMs, no problem with this software. Oh, look, it has this mapped. But damn it, flashing with HP tuners is a lot quicker. Should I tell HP tuners to map this? Well, what if that gives you a competitive advantage over everyone else? Would you then say, I'm going to add it? Or would you say, fuck it, I am going to tune it with the software that allows me to tune it? That is the catch-22 a lot of tuners have, programmers, people that are really talented. If they ask a commercial company to add something, now everybody has it. And they're like, well, I don't want everyone to have something I found based on my R&D and my investment in different software and different logging software. Let's say you find a ghost in the machine just by mistake. You're going to go, fuck, I don't want everyone to have it. So people are in that kind of situation. And I would understand it, because if you're the only one going a stupid number in whatever world, Dodge, Chevy, or Ford, you're going to have to either give in and let everyone else have it, or limit how you flash it and just write out flashing it, whatever method works to gain you the advantage. Tim can't type right now. He's eating corn the long way. He eats corn with his asshole. Tim Webb drives a Cam Coyote running Holly. What's that smell? Used to be Tim. I don't know. I don't know if he I didn't boot him, but maybe one of my mods did, which, whatever. Look, people come in here and hate all they want, and that's fine. You can do it. But if you spam, yeah, that'll eventually get you popped. He's writing Junior as we speak. They will laugh and post Alex's complaint on the week of the company fridge with a gold star in the morning. He's busy in changing his investment distributions. You know what I've never had anyone do? I've never had anybody try to flex, show me that they're making more than me, and prove it. Like, no one has gone, oh, Alex, I'm such and such, and look, this is how much money I have in my account. By the way, show me the account number, show me everything. Like, they say it. Like, I could say right now I'm worth $1 million. How do you guys know I'm not worth $1 million? Like, how do you guys know I'm not worth $1 million? Because I'm in an apartment? Really? Okay. Do you know how many people in this complex are millionaires? Do you know how many people in this complex are millionaires? People that did not want to take care of a home. They don't want to cut the grass. They don't want to deal with all the bullshit. They want to live somewhere that has a nice, comfortable, wide area where they can, putting their elbows out, has a nice pool located close to the highway near really nice restaurants, and is semi-affordable. Like, their interest pays for their whole lifestyle. I know at least 5 guys in this complex that are millionaires. But people here go, well, you live in a complex, you must be broke. Bro, living in Palm Beach County in this complex is literally like living in the best part of any other place anywhere that isn't like LA. It's just how it is. Tim's gonna flex the base model C5 Corvette after his wife's permission. People who are watching to make more money aren't ghost watching. I don't want people knowing what I have. Exactly. The Fairmont alone is worth $1 million. Tim doesn't count as an investment if it's in futures trading, my guy. Exactly. Look, he's going to try to get out there and try to, I don't know, make himself look better. But every single one of these guys that talk shit, when they meet me face to face, first of all, they don't tell me who they are. Second of all, they're fans. They want to start talking about calf workouts. Maybe I own the complex. Exactly. Tim probably sucks starting shotgun right now. You guys went off on the poor guy. Poor guy. All right, let's give away a ZT2 package. Now, what is this useful for? Now, let's be honest. If you don't need this, I'd rather it go to somebody that actually needs it. So this is what it looks like. It has a wideband. So if you have a Coyote, you don't need the wideband, okay, at all. But it also has a couple of sensors that you can use for like fuel pressure. If you have an N-Gauge, you can actually analog in sensors for fuel pressure or boost. Let's say you want to analog boost into the N-Gauge. Well, simply this connects to the back of the N-Gauge and the ZT2 box. It's like a phone cord. You can have boost as long as you have the proper, transfer function. Or if you have the proper sensor, you can have fuel pressure analog into the N-Gauge. So you can actually see, let's say you have an 11 to 17 Mustang. Well, we don't have a fuel rail pressure sensor on 11, 17 Mustang. 18 and up, they do. All GT500s have a fuel rail pressure sensor. So only if you need this, can you please do me a favor and join in on the giveaway? And the winner of this will get it shipped tomorrow tomorrow, the next day. The latest Friday, I'll get it out, but I'll try to get you. And again, ZT2 package works with an N-Gauge. You can analog wideband to an N-Gauge. You can analog fuel pressure and boost, and only participate if you need it. Okay, what is the question? The trivia question. What's my brother's name? I think I've said my brother's name once. What is my brother's name? You win the ZT2 package if you know what my brother's name is. Go. And again, I'm going to prioritize the members. I'm always going to prioritize the members. But what is my brother's name? JD Swag, don't say it. You guys already won. And please answer if you actually need it. Don't just say, oh, one, and then if you're going to resell it. It's like $1,000. Oh, 313 Mike M immediately says Carlos. Bam, look at you. Someone says Juan, Jose, Tito, Tim, Pablo, Frank, Derek. Michael, Jason, Chad. Nobody knows except 313 Mike. Bro, nobody knows. Holy shit. It said George, Mike, Lalo, Juan. 313 Mike, congratulations. You win the ZT2 package. You can analog boost. You can analog fuel pressure, or if you want another wideband somewhere else just to see what's happening, you got it, brother. 313 Mike, do me a favor. Hit me up on ydbtforlife@gmail.com. Verify who you are. he might be the guy that bought my BL Fab kit, if I'm not mistaken. It looks familiar. But 313 Mike was the first one, and he's a member. And he said, Carlos, a lot of you need to definitely upgrade your internet. Someone said Miguel Cotto. Tyler Gray also said Carlo. Concho said Carlo. Pedro, Carlos, Ed Diaz, Malik, Keith, Brian, Carlos with a K. Now we're just being racist. Dominic, Toretto, Calaman, Sasso, Turvey, Tony, George, Mike, Lalo, Juan. So 313 Mike, do me a favor. Hit me up, ydbtforlife@gmail.com, ydbtforlife@gmail.com. Verify who you are. I'll get this shipped to you ASAP. It's a nice, about 11. Let me look it up. Zaytronics ZT2. Let's see what retail that goes for. The whole kit, where is it? I think it's like $1,100 if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not. It's So I'm not way off. $419. Hey, it's $419. What the hell? So it's a 400. I thought it was like 1,100, but it's 419 doll hairs if you get it from Map Performance. So Zaytronic ZT2 LCD. Oh, this has a wideband, so mine's probably even cheaper. But anyway, I thought it was $1,100. I guess it's not. I guess it's gone way down. So Mike, 313, you win. So 313 Mike, or whatever the hell it is. Get me your information and we'll be good to go. Okay, now we're going to give away the shirt or a hat. DNA Hat Performance, thank you very much. They're going to give away a shirt or a hat. And we're going to do a trivia question again. Give away a shirt. I'm going to write it down. So 313 Mike wins a ZT2. And I already said where I was born, what high school I went to. I already did all that. Where did I live in Texas? And now don't just say Houston. It's a section of Houston. When I lived in Texas, what part of Texas did I live in? Tim Webb's investment account says, I just verified Tim Webb's account. It's pretty small. Thank you, Tim Webb's investment account. Thank you for verifying that he's a cuck. Again, where did I live? In Texas, when I lived there in 2015. Where did I live? It's not just Houston. It's a section of Houston. It's like saying Baytown. It's like saying this and this and that. It's a section of Houston. Not Katy, not Baytown, not South Houston. Nope. Keep going. Someone said Baytown, Pasadena. I was right next to Mexico Racing League. Someone said 956, Section 8, Baytown, Katy, Texas. Bro, you guys don't know where I lived in Houston? Not LaPorte. Oh, my Lord. Not LaPorte. Definitely not. Hey, freaking JD Swag. Okay, the next guy. Because why? You can't win this twice. I can't ship stuff to you, bro. It's like a bazillion dollars. And you didn't spell it right. So I'm going to, okay, there we go. Mendoza's Coyote, Cyprus. Sorry, JD Swag. You already won something, and it's like $150 to ship it to you. So Mendoza's Coyote said Cyprus. So did you already win, Mendoza? I think you already won something. Hey, Mendoza, did you already win something? That sounds familiar to me. So if anyone else says that. Someone said Woodlands, Pasadena, across the tracks. So Mendoza's, I think I sent you something. I think you already won, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if you already won. See, Savar Martner actually knows. He actually knows where Cyprus is located. No, not Pearland. Definitely Cyprus. Cyprus, Texas. But Mendoza's Coyote got it. Literally, JD Swag got it, but he decided to spoil it for the rest. You already won stuff. I'm trying to get this stuff for people that haven't won. Yeah, Cyprus was where I stayed. So Mendoza's Coyote, if you won last week, then I'm going to do something else. If you already won. He won last week, says Dre Day. Why do people do that? Why do people do that when you already won? Why do you answer a question? Let's do something else because Mendoza's Coyote already won. So 313 Mike won. Let's do something else for the DNA High Performance hat or shirt. Guys, their shirts are nice. The shirts are really nice. Let me see. I'm trying to think of a trivia question because Mendoza's Coyote already won last week. Look, I have his name here from before. God damn it. Son of a bitch. I had him here from before. Mendoza's Coyote. Another one. What was the I'm trying to think. What was the name of the guy that I raced that had a gray, when I had my black car? Okay, when I had my black car, I used to have a friend, because he's not a friend no more, he just dipped out, I guess, that had a gray 13 TVS car. I basically cut my teeth on his car in terms of 6R80 tuning with VMP. What's his name? The friend that I used to have that had a TVS 13 GT 6R80 car that I was highly promoting on the channel when I worked at VMP. And, oh, Chase, but you're in fucking Australia, bro. You're in Australia, Chase. I can't send you shit. It's like $1 bazillion. Shit, Carter's TV, you get it. Fuck it. Hey, Chase. Okay, Chase, hit me up. Where the fuck are you located? And Carter's TV. Chase and Carter's TV. Fuck it. I'm going to do both. Carter's TV. Chase, hit me up. Are you in Australia? If you're in Australia, it's going to cost me $300 to send you a shirt. Or it's going to cost TNA Hyperformance $300 to send you a shirt. And Carter's TV, hit me up. ydbt4live@gmail.com. What the hell's wrong with people? 313 Mike wins a ZT2. Chase has to email me, and Carter's TV has to email me. Verify who you are, where you're at, and we'll see if we can get you some stuff. All right, we're done with that. So yeah, Donnie and I, he just fell off. Like once he left Power by the Hour, and he went to work for Bentley. Like, you know, he did the whole family thing, and he stopped racing. And that's literally how it works. Like that's literally how it works all the time. Like once you get out of racing, it it comes to a point where you can either choose the family or racing. And some guys choose racing and they lose the family. So I think he did the right thing. He has a kid and wife and whole house situation. So he was getting out of control with the racing stuff because it could literally take over your life. With the subs and the truck and the Dynamat. Yes. Well, Dre remembers everything. Bentley Donnie, exactly. That was too easy. I know, but look, I had to do something. Someone said Mustang Lifestyles. You only have to ship it to him once. Ship once, cry once. No, I think I owe him shirts too. Like I owe him shirts from like years ago, and I feel bad about it. Trust me, I remember. The chat before trivia questions, Roach, is everyone just ready to type? Right, exactly. What happened to Christian? He's working remotely for Power by the Hour. He married, kids, not into car shit. So that's it. You guys got some Taco Bell Tech Mexico? Yeah, exactly. Like me and Donnie's race was a good example of showing what a slick tire can do on a car that's down 200 horsepower versus that. I shouldn't have tried. Now I won't be able to win the N gauge. No, that N gauge is lower 48 only. If I decide to give away, because look, I have 5 right now. I have 5 N gauges right now, and I have to either give one away or sell one. Someone offered me good money for one, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, I just want to hoard them and keep them forever. Kind of like when you stop smoking or weed or drinking, you find out who your real friends are. Right. I wonder, like, maybe you guys that stopped drinking, did you lose a lot of friends that you only drank with? And maybe, that's the only reason that kept you together. And I think Donnie and I, the only thing that kept us, like, talking was me tuning his car. But then you go, well, are we really friends? And then when I got the GT500, all of a sudden he started hitting me up. I was like, hey, what's up? Which is, I didn't mind. I thought it was nice because he built the car. And I said, there's nothing to hammer out. The car's dialed. What's there to hammer out? The car went 8-1 with first time I drove it. I don't need to hammer it. I think he was offended by that. I think he wanted me to go to the track and just beat the shit out of the car for the sake of beating the shit out of the car. And I'm like, I am not going to do that. That's crazy. What's up with this super dampener? Now, this is a 20% super dampener from ATI, the ring for a GT500. Again, this is just the outer ring for the GT500, 20%. That is not for a Coyote. This is for a GT500 outer ring, as far as I know. I don't know if they're interchangeable. I have no idea. Next week, we'll be giving away the ID 1700Xs. Those are going to be a big boy giveaway. I'm hoping that I can think of a good question so an OG fan that's a subscriber or at least a member can actually win it. I also have this. Tell me if you guys give a crap. So let me look it up here. I started going through some stuff in my garage. And I have let me see, where is it? Is it called the clock spring pass-through kit? Yeah, okay. This is called a clock spring pass-through kit. 6R stager, trans brake, tired of not having easy access to your trans brake switch. Okay, so I have one of these. So I don't know if you guys are interested in this. Let me get rid of the sponsors tag here, or the sponsors banner. So I have one of these. It's called the S550 2015 Plus Clock Spring Pass-Through Kit. Tired of not having easy access to your trans brake switch? Tired of easy, whatever. This kit allows you the addition of 2 extra buttons to be mounted to the factory steering wheel utilizing BL-Fab button switch mounts. This allows the control activation of the aftermarket control devices, including but not limited to trans brake, bump box, boost, scramble, etc. This This is accomplished by adding 2 pins to the connectors of the column side of the clock spring, 1 of the steering wheel side. The base kit includes 4 labeled OEM wires with pre-attached pins, 4 pieces of OEM heat shrink, but this is more. I have like, okay, I'll show you what I got, because what I have here is like connections and shit. This is like electrical stuff. So if you guys give a crap, I'll give this away. Check it out. So I don't really know what this is for, but I like, there's an OBD2 something on there. There's wiring, pins. This is the clock spring. Oh, this is the clock spring kit. So what is this? The gauge mount. What is this thing? This is like a whole thing. Is there a label on there? No, there's no label. No label. So yeah, if anyone knows what this is, this is from C&D Auto Tech, and I think this is like a bump situation. So it's got pins and wires and buttons and shit. Does anyone know what this is? Like, if I think it has to do with turbo gayness. So if you're into turbo homo and you want turbo gay stuff, I'll give it away next week or something, because I don't know what it does. I think it's just a bump box situation that Chuck Wazorski. So I'll give that away, because I was looking through my garage for stuff to give away. Butcher says, I only have friends in the summertime. I get the, hey, no, long time no see. My AC's not working. I'm still in Sierra. I'm still on Sierra. Okay, whatever. Ryan says, I quit for a while back, and then I still met the fellas and had an iced tea or water. It depends. I lost my wife and lost half my family. Jesus Christ. Can Lund tune Mach 1s? What the way to bring us down, Ray. Can Lund tune Mach 1s with ESS blower? Thanks. Yes, that is what Ben Calamer has, but I don't think you can tune it with an N gauge. I don't think you can tune it with an N gauge. It has to be RTD or the TDN network with an MPVI. I don't think you can do it with an N gauge. The Black GT500 says, I'll give away a podcast shirt to a member if you want. I have 2 of them here. Matt, message us direct and we'll take care of you. He says DNA high performance. That's for stealing tunes. Right. I don't know what that is. Says Kellen Stock says that's for stealing tunes. It looks like it's for stealing tunes. But when I go to the gagemount.com, it doesn't have anything there that's at all driver side vent gauge, vent mount, but it doesn't show what that OBD2 situation is, but maybe it is some kind of, that's the whole setup. Who knows? I'm having trouble ordering an E85 Lund tune. I don't think you are. If you're a existing customer, you can just go there, log in, register, put in your car, type the, select a regular tune, and then add the E85 option. You can't just, okay, guys, also, you can't just buy a Ghost Cam tune. You understand? Like, when you buy a tune from Lund Racing, you buy a tune that we dial in, and if you want to add a Ghost Cam option on top of that tune, we can do that. But a lot of you guys go, hey, I got my ESS kit installed in the Lund tune, and it doesn't chop. Bro, we got to dial that thing in on a normal idle. And once it's dialed in on a normal idle, then if it's possible, we'll throw a Ghost Cam tune on top of it. But there is no way in hell you're going to get sent a Ghost Cam tune right off the rip. Number one, it's free. We don't adjust it. And the only reason it's free is because it comes with a purchase of a tune. And it is free, novelty, non-adjustable. Meaning, here you go. If it chops, it chops. If it doesn't chop, vaya con Dios. We don't care. What happened to Ben Calamer's Zetterbach that was going to go 8 in the quarter? He sold it. And it was an Odin car. I'm not sure if the website is asking what mods I have or what I want. I'm not sure if the website... I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. Sorry. I can't... Support at lundracing.com if you're having issues. The Black GT500 says, the shirts I sent you were free to wear. Homie, I can drop ship one. Gotcha. How are you enjoying the dog? Hey, Alex, tell me about the ZR1. Are you having a good time? I drove it 2 weeks ago. It's impossible, literally. It's impossible. It literally is right on the Lund Racing site. But Alex, aren't you just unlocking the factory Ghost Cam? Thank you so much. Ford did not have Ghost Cam on Gen 2. Yes, they had Ghost Cam on Boss 302s with the track key only. So people will literally say, well, they're just manipulating Ford software. Really? So again, when you hear a stable Ghost Cam chop on a boosted car, Gen 2 and up, your ears have to stand up. Whoa, excuse me? Again, I'm not saying that It's 100% a Lund tune, but it's probably 98% a Lund tune. Any whiteboard series to come? Yes, we're going to talk about fuel systems, diagnosing stuff with fuel system with the whiteboard. That's the video that I have coming up next, because I won't be able to do car stuff until I figure out the Corvette situation. Again, hardware upgrades. The GT500 motor is not back, so I can't give you any content on that. The Fox body is the Fox body. There's no track near me, and I have to get up to a track on a rental, and that could be weeks or months away. So it's going to be whiteboard stuff and just generic stuff until either the weather cools down or I actually can get my ass to a track when I have some time. RoboStyle, thank you for this channel support. Again, guys, the best way to support the channel, super chats, super thanks, or become a member. You get perks like you get to see my dick, my calves, OnlyFans, and you get cool little emojis on the side of your shit. Would an ESS car benefit from a multi-tune? I don't think so, but let's say you have an automatic car and you roll race because you totally don't suck dick. You can probably hold the RPMs and mile an hour while floored with just holding down the cruise control button. And then once you let go, boom, it takes off like a bat out of hell. But I think it's more beneficial for timing ramp situations on a no prep track, big boosted Whipple cars or PD cars, or turbo cars for anti-lag stuff. I think that's where they really, really benefit from the PCM Tech multi-tune. I emailed Young Man. Thanks so much. You got it, 313 Mike. Young Man, how old are you? Hey, Alex, how are you enjoying the little lady? Oh, Silver Surfer's getting it today. I thought you guys didn't do ghost cams on boosted applications, or was that just flex? We don't do flex on boosted applications. So these are the following tunes or following vehicles that can get a ghost cam blower tune. Please don't request it. Leave me the fuck alone for the summer. Thank you. ESS or any centrifugal, manual, or auto Gen 2. Any centrifugal or auto Gen 2. Centrifugal, manual, or auto Gen 2. PD blower, Gen 2, auto or manual. Turbo, Gen 2, auto or manual. And this goes for Gen 3 also. So Gen 2 and up, we support pretty much all blower applications for Ghost Cam. I'm not sure about the Kenny Bell 168, and I'm not sure about the Odin. So mostly stock throttle body applications. So that means turbo and centrifugal can all get Ghost Cam Gen 2 and up. And all of them are eligible for Ghost Cam. All of them, 11 through 23, are eligible, naturally aspirated with a stock throttle body. When you go with a CJ, none of them. The moment you go CJ, no Ghost Cam, no soup for you. Don't ask. See you later. Vaya con Dios. Not going to happen. And I know there's a tuner right now somewhere like in Houston or California. I can do it. Man, Lund doesn't know. Then fucking do it, dude. Do it. Don't care. Have at it, bro. Don't give a shit. For all the knowledge, I started my Coyote swap on my 96, 4.6 Chris. PBH is awesome. Yeah, this is Chris. I forget his last name, but I think he's on the dating channel also. He's a watcher there. Thank you. Appreciate that. I think I signed his radiator cover at Mustang Week like a bazillion years ago. Hey, Alex, how are you enjoying the apartment? Need a home loan? I'm pre-approved for like 580 right now. You can't touch a house for 580 right now. You can't touch a house for 580. Nothing with an acre, 2-car, 3-2 and a pool. Can't touch it. It's 660 and up. PCM Tech multi-tune would be slick for a bracket. I need a Ghost Cam tune on my 11 GT500. If I let someone else tune my car 95% with a Lund tune, will you guys finalize the 5%? Look, you can write a book, and at the end, I'll put in the last page, the end, and I could sell it as my own. What's the big deal? You use words and I use words. So if I sell a book that you wrote 98% of and I put on the last page, the end, what's the big deal? We're all using words that already exist. TDC's fire. If you were Tim, you could touch it in the metaverse. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, look, we're always going to have a troll in here that is insecure, has mommy issues, would meet me and piss his pants because everyone's tough on the internet. Everyone's tough on the internet. But whatever. What are you going to do? Like, if you're not hated by somebody, you're not doing something right. Like right now, I'm sure there's guys that listen to me that hate my guts, especially all the tuners that I called out in the last couple. Maybe not all the tuners, because I think those tuners understand, like, yeah, we're using old Lund shit. Who cares? Okay, fine. No one's looking to go after you. But when someone purposely rips shit with tools that are special, that encompasses a completely different thing, and that's why I don't talk about it that much, because that's some serious stuff. Hornet Speed says, what's up, Alex? But Alex, if your couch touches the wall, you can't get into a house. 1,500 square foot homes on 6,000 square feet lots start at 600 here. I don't know where you're at, but that sounds about right here in Palm Beach County also. Tim touches tips with his dad. Oh my God. I need a ghost cam tune for my Cam Camaro. What's your favorite troll? There were so many. My favorite troll? Remember when KC526's like Mexican boyfriend came in here and started talking shit? I thought that was funny. But I don't know if it was a real person. Remember KC526? She worked in pharma, and she was out of New Jersey. And I don't know, she was always on the show. She was like a fangirl, like total fangirl. And I guess she got herself a Mexican boyfriend and dipped out. Bill Kessel says, seeing the stolen Lund file is like when you need 1,000 words for an essay, but just fill in the BS after the base is made. Probably Turvey, he got his own sound. No, Turvey is not a troll. Turvey is like, have you ever watched The Good Doctor? I just started watching The Good Doctor, and it's an autistic surgeon. And he's very smart, but the difference between Turvey and this autistic surgeon is Turvey's not smart. He's just autistic. Oh, stop it. Yeah, exactly, Eric W. Oh, yeah? I bet you we could do a ghost cam. And then after trying, you're going to run out of talent. Trust me. Can you patent the IP? It's IP. IP is IP. We own it. And that's in perpetuity. An intellectual property doesn't have a time limit. He has an account with us. Don't worry, Alex. Your account is bigger. Yeah, she was in mood. Mr. Steal Your Girl, right? KC526 was the best troll. You had a 240p quality video chat for like 30 seconds. Bro. KC526 video chatted me, and I thought it was the person that ate KC526. I said, is this KC526 or the woman that ate KC526? Because the photo looked like a hot chick. And she had sent me some photos. By the way, her face was not in any of the photos. And then she Instagram face messaged me, and I'm like, stop it. Alex, you just unlocked memories of KC526, one of the OG mods along with YouTube Corrupt. Yeah, YouTube Corrupt, exactly. The Good Doctor is awesome. So inspirational for Turvey and Adderall Peck. Good shit. Hey, Alex, I have a Gen 5 Camaro. How do you know? I know you don't do LS stuff. That's cool. But I'm having a weird issue. Lean on bank one, rich on the other bank. What could be the problem? No coils or not coils or injector? Did you swap the harnesses? Like, is there a way of swapping the harnesses like you can, like on Coyotes, where bank one harness is reading bank two and bank two harness is reading bank one? Like, if you swap the O2s on a Coyote, it'll go lean rich. It'll constantly do this. Like it'll go 0.6 lambda, 1.5, and it'll just constantly trim opposite of each other because it's trying to catch up and it's reading the wrong bank. So you got to make sure that the O2s are reading the proper bank. I don't know if that's easy to do or not on LS stuff, but if you recently replaced the motor, maybe that's it. KC 526 pounds, like I said on TDC. KC 526 was just how much she weighed. What happened to Blow by Racing keeping up with the Joneses? Yeah, I think they changed their name. I think it was remember the guy on the chat that would give me like 100 or 500? That stopped. Like the amount of times I got the highest paid chat I ever had was $2,000. And it was because him and another guy, and then John Sr. got involved giving me $500. And I'm like, okay, this is fucked up. I mean, I like the money, don't get me wrong, but that's never going to happen again. How do you transition between map point 24 to map point 14? It's not working for me. Where are your weighing factors and which table are you looking at? In terms of which table are you looking at? The best FE, best drive? I bet you half the people didn't even look at those tables. Best FE, best drive, best... There's a bunch of different tables and distance tables those correlate to. And you have to know, and they're not mapped properly on certain software. So you got to be careful. Sasso used to be KC526. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. So give me about 10 minutes. I'll be back on the other channel, That Dating Channel. It'll be another call-in show. From now on, they'll be all call-in shows. And I'll be doing it with StreamYard software so that we can do call-in shows. In case you guys have questions, I'll try to do Bumble Swipes. I have to figure it out in terms of how the windows work on StreamYard because I did upgrade the account. So give me about 10 minutes. I'll change shirts, get on the other channel for That Dating Channel. We'll talk some shit over there. Do call-in shows. If you got questions, comments, or concerns, or just want to chit-chat for a little bit, get on over there. I'll give you a link to use to be able to communicate with me, and then we'll hang out for about an hour or so. But for the rest of you, I will see you Thursday, 8 p.m. on YDBT Daily, and then at 9 o'clock, we do another dating channel. Have a good rest of your night. Congratulations to Mike313 and Chase and Carter's TV. Both of you need to email me. And the other guy from last week, Frankosaurus Rex, and another guy won a shirt, and the other guy never hit me up. So I got to get in touch with that guy from the peasant chat who also won a YDBT shirt, and I haven't heard from him. So anyway, Chase, Carter's, and 313, email me, ydbt4live@gmail.com. Get you guys your prizes, and the rest of you, I'll be back on in about 10 minutes on the dating channel. See you guys Thursday or in 10 minutes. See you later. Bye.